What's up, everyone? Hey, T-Town, how's it going? DW, what's up, bro? How you guys doing today? Sorry, no, cue music. Oh, how we all doing today? Ooh, 6 viewers. We haven't even started yet. We are waiting on Rick. Ooh, Jeremy, don't be scaring us like that. Yeah, there was no convincing that the film needs to dry, and maybe that adjustment will happen over time. So IG, I'm removing it. What's up, legends? How you doing, bro? Ah, we are just here chilling, chilling. Ryan Wilcox, what's up, man? Not a whole lot. Lobo Mo, David Lobo in the house again. What's up, dude? Uh, we got some exciting things to talk about. You know what? Screw the timer. It's time. Hey, what's up? What's up? Um, we got all up in here. We're waiting on Rick. I don't know what Rick's doing. I don't know if I should make tool announcements. We got new stuff in. We got new stuff coming. A lot of things going on. Be bold. Dude, speaking of bold, I just got my shipment from yellowtools.com after all you wonderful people were telling me to go check them out. And guess what they sent me? They sent me this little teeny tiny hard card. Look at that. And it's actually got a smooth edge. It's pretty sick. Hey, Cash, what's going on, bro? How you doing?
What's up,
There's
yo?
there's Rick.
Yeah, I turned it on. I
God,
started it. I clicked all the right buttons and it crashed.
Dustin Gonzalez, how's it going? Good to see you on here. Got
We got
Eastman in the
people.
house.
What's the topic today, Alex?
Um, I don't know, new tools, new products on the website, new tools to come. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot that's been kind of going on. Even though like orders have been slow, it seems like things behind the scenes are like still popping.
Yeah,
We won't let low order volumes get in the way of what we tried to do around here.
100%.
Smallest Lobo Mo says, "Oh, T Town. So I'll start off with my bad news. After last week, if you didn't see, I lost that building I got offered. Oof.
That
Sorry to hear
happens.
that, man.
That really does happen. It's a real thing.
I'll let you know how it goes December 1st.
Oh, yeah. Alex doesn't think it happens to him.
Well, I mean, it kind of already happened because at first it was going to be a 600 square foot building. And that's how it turned into the 1,300 square foot building.
Yeah, and it was going to be on the cheap, and then it turned into not as cheap.
Ooh, Texas Tent Pro, what's up, man?
What is up, my boy Jamal? You know, he's down there
Rented it
slinging.
under me since I took 30 hours to confirm. Man, you gotta. If you wanted it that bad, you should have hopped on it. Luckily, for my case, there's people already in my building. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I'm just sorry. I kind of want to say, like, things happen for a reason.
They really do. And you don't get to know what that reason is. You don't need to try to figure it out because that just wastes your time and your brain space.
It's like that girl that turned you down in high school, you know. There's another one out there that's meant to be.
No, one thing that I've learned over the years is when something doesn't come easy and I really have to push to make it happen, a lot of times I regret it. And unfortunately, the times that it just doesn't happen and I really wanted it to happen, I don't get to know why it didn't happen. But I can remember all the times that I forced it to happen and I regretted it.
I want some water.
Why?
Cause like I'm just like parched, and this like coffee's just not doing it.
Well, we don't have any water. You want a protein shake? Maybe Ryan can have one with us. It'll be fun.
We need a protein shake drinking contest.
Yeah. Just imagine how Ryan would be after two of them.
Clearview, what is up, dude? I feel like we haven't seen Clearview in a while. You got a water? Oh,
I didn't get a water. That's bullshit.
You don't
Tell him
need
he's
one, right?
fired.
You
Tell
don't
him
even
he's
drink
fired.
water.
Tell him he's fired. Wow. I don't like him no more.
Just tell him I got 99% of one I took a sip out of if he wants it. He's got one that he only took a sip out of. He says it's like 99% full if you want it.
No, because reading his comments, it looks like he's never been turned down, which means his standards are really low, and I don't know what he's put his mouth on.
He's turning you down. Good times. Yeah.
So what we doing?
Dude.
I've been so busy. So guys, it looks like those diamond weave or fish weave or whatever you want to call them weave microfibers. It looks like I'm going to buy about 10,000 of them. And it's probably going to be a month and a half, 2 months before I have my grubby little paws on them, but they're going to be amazing. Well, I don't know that they're going to be amazing. I got 7 to 10 days to wait for my samples. But if they're what I hope they are, then I will be ordering them. I will be selling them at a great price, and everybody's going to want to have them. But don't worry, I'm ordering enough that we won't be running out anytime soon.
What's up, Shadester?
Alex,
Lobo
why do you
wants
have the chat overlay? I don't like it. Although
Lobo
these guys
wants
like it, so.
Lobo wants to know if it's sun distributing colors.
Absolutely, orange and blue, you know. And there may be a special color for a special person in there too, but we don't know yet. Something that everybody gets all giddy about. And I might just have to see about making it happen.
The Meta Quest 2. Those salmon weaves are nice. I almost got one. Rick almost gave me some, and he was like, "No, actually, I don't need to give you these." Dusty says, "What is new?"
What is new? Dusty, was you here? The heat box is new.
Jeremy, what's up?
We bring this down here and we show off the heat box. Maybe. If I can make it work. Oh, look, it works. Let's see. Well, other way. You know, the heat box is very cool. And it spins. Isn't that cool? That's cool. And that's the Helios heat box. You can come up here. Come down here. Ta-da. Still haven't plugged it in or tinted any of the glass on it, but it's cool. I likes it.
Jeremy
And
Johnson
you can find
in the
it.
house.
And you can find it on our front page on the website. And in case there's anybody left that doesn't know our website.
This might be kind of old news, but we got another new thing on the website.
Oh, yeah. You got that up in live today?
Yeah, it's up there.
Cool.
Kind of cool. I might try this out Saturday. See how it goes.
Show it off. Does everybody know what that is?
The Tri-Edge Plus Orange.
Tri-Edge Plus. Because it's got that scratch-proof edge on it.
See that?
Alex is showing everything except for the important part.
Made in
Your
the
finger.
USA.
Alex, the important part. That gray part, that's what makes it special.
Yeah. And there's a dot in the middle.
There is?
Yeah, there's a little hole.
Oh, wow. There is. That's cool. You know what that's for?
It's for
It allows your tears to pass through it when you lose the competition.
Speaking of, everyone that was in round 1, heat 6. Or no, round 1, car 6 is in this chat.
Oh.
Yep. They're the reasons why I can't have excuses that I got a Hyundai Sonata for my first car. Because they did
Those
fabulous.
cars are so easy. Those are so easy.
That it is the larger one. I think they discontinued the smaller ones like a really, really, really long time ago. Richard Glenn Jackson actually still has the little one, and he thought he lost it, and he was freaking petrified. He was like, "Do you know how long I've had this for? I've had this for like lots and lots of years." And he
I
just
lost a
stands it
Caterpillar
down.
once. I was just a little kid out in the field. Saw this pretty Caterpillar. And it was crawling
It's
on my arm there, and I couldn't find it.
I think it's about the size of a Tri-Edge X. It might be slightly smaller, but it's definitely bigger than the regular tri-edges.
Yes. Or no. Maybe. Or maybe not. Hard to say.
JD says he still has a few of the little ones. Dude, hold on to those with your life because those are like antique. I don't think
Yeah,
they'll ever come out
Alex.
with those anymore.
Put all those down on the table.
They should be like giving these to us. Speaking of tooling companies giving us stuff, Tri-Edge needs to give us those whatever those things are.
You were all about it till you couldn't remember what it was.
It's like the Tri-Edge SpaceX or something.
SpaceX.
I use them to get the dog hair out of the carpet. Works great.
You know what else works great is those rubber gloves. They work wonderful.
To get the dog hair out of stuff.
Yeah. So you just like mist the carpet and put on one of those nitrite gloves and just rub your hand over it and you'll pull massive amounts of hair out of the carpet.
Ew.
It's an amazing thing. It's an old detailer trick. But I'm
No
not going to
shit.
admit that I ever detailed because, I'm a window tinner.
Yeah, those people
I
are
used to
built
be an
different.
everythinger.
Yeah, I should learn a thing or two about detailing.
So sometime, hopefully this week, we're going to have the new quarter squeegees from Fusion. That is super exciting. And actually, I bring this over here. Look in my email.
You know what I seen
Able to
Jeremy Willem
find it.
use at the competition that thought was really interesting?
What's that?
He had a gas station squeegee.
He
I think that was
did.
Jeremy. Yeah, he cleaned and prepped his back window with it, which I thought was like a really good idea. Oh wow, those are actually really expensive.
Bum, bum, bum. I'm doing it, damn it.
Yeah, like the scrubby one on one side and the squeegee on the other. Did you guys see that too? He used both. Like before he prepped the back, he used the spongy side to like get it all nice and like cleaned up, and he squeezed it with the other side, and then he threw his. I think he dry prepped. Fusion should develop one of those.
They already exist.
Fusion made a gas station squeegee.
No, but the gas station squeegee already exists. This is what they got. We getting. And so the cool thing about these two guys is apparently you get two sizes and you get an orange and a blue. Blue's harder, orange is softer. Squeegee. And they'll come with a razor blade holder so you can, for those real tight to reach spots that you want to scrape, you got something you can put your razor blade on. So they're going to be pretty sweet. I'm
You
excited.
know, You know what I wish they would do in their marketing material is in the picture put like it next to like a shorty handle or something that we're like familiar with how big it is, because I can't tell like how big those are actually gonna be.
Well, this is just pre-launch material. They're on order. They'll be here hopefully soon. I'm pretty sure I got the first order in, so that means they'll ship them out to me first.
Like,
I
are
can't
those
believe
handles?
I asked like last week if I could order them, and she treated me just like everybody else. How rude. She was like, "Now we're going to do lunch kits next week and like I want to make it fair for everybody." I'm like, "Okay." So, normally we have a Monday morning meeting, and like after the meeting we fill orders, and after the orders we go over emails. And this Monday morning I was like, guys, I need a fusion order, let's do this. And we didn't do shit until we got the fusion order in, just to make sure that we were first.
Show us what you're
Because
talking
that's how we
about.
roll.
Oh, Rick, can you post the picture? Can we
Which
show
picture?
people? Of the quarter squeegees.
These?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Cash.
That's what we'd be talking about. These cute little adorable things that we don't actually know exactly how big they are. All we know is they had them at the WFCT tin off, and they ran out of them. Who's calling me at this moment? Spam risk, isn't that lovely? You gotta love the spam risk. Is
Ooh, Victor Vasquez said, "Hi guys, I almost missed you today. Wanted to say thanks for sending my order quick, and I enjoyed the extra goodies too." Aw, that's so sweet of
and
you, Victor.
Victor, was Victor the mess up?
Or
Was that the one
Ryan.
that Ryan messed up?
Yeah, Ryan says we
That I
love you, Victor.
that I told him that he has to email and tell him that he sucks at his job.
Roy wants to
I'm
know
really
what
hard on
what
these guys. Like I want zero mistakes, but they're still human, so they make mistakes, which gives me a chance to torment them. I love it. I think they
Ryan
like it too.
Roy McAvoy wants to know when the first spray tank was invented.
Hmm. 1950s, I think. Oh, spray tank. That's really kind of an unknown, because people just kind of started figuring out that they could um use them to tint windows. I believe back in the 80s or early 90s, people were starting to figure it out. Um, the first tint keg was invented in 2017, but tint keg is just a brand. I didn't invent the tank. That was a thing that we've been using for decades in the industry, and I just I just put our brand on it. I put our label on it so that we could, you know, a lot of people are buying these old beat up dingy corny kegs and converting them. And I had one of those. I actually bought it new. I bought it from 44 Tools, one of those R2D2 looking tanks. And it just never felt like, anytime I was in front of a customer, they always asked me, is that an old soda keg, or is that, this or that? And I had to have that conversation. And I just always in the back of my mind thought, if we could just have something that said that this is a window tinting tool. I mean, like for instance, Solar Guard sells a pump spray, a 3-gallon pump sprayer, which was my favorite 3-gallon pump sprayer. And it says right on it, as plain as can be, professional window tinting sprayer. Now, seems a little blah and there's no real branding to it, but at least it says that I'm using this thing that's purpose built for me, even though all it is a garden sprayer. Um, and so with that idea in mind, Carrie Yoakum and myself and Brittany and Mary over one weekend dreamed up and created Tin Keg. And at that time, I was already building and selling kegs, but it was no different than anybody else's, other than I made sure that the O-rings and gaskets and everything were all up to par for what we use them for. And then the Tint Keg was born.
They still have the old R2D2 styles. on 44. That's cute.
Yes, yes, they do. Answer it and drag them on. Sometimes I have a hard time with chat because I don't know. Jeremy said in 06, he made a 3-gallon pump sprayer with a 25-foot hose. I always, on my pump sprayers, I always took the hose that it came with off. And the nice thing about the pump sprayers is they only pump up to about 35, maybe 40 PSI. And I would use vacuum hose for automotive because I've always been a believer in the limper the hose, the better. The more it'll just lay flat on the ground, the better. So I don't use a thick hose. I don't use a 3/8 hose. I use a 1/4 inch hose because that's the smallest hose I can get away with the kind of pressure we use. But I mean, I used to use an 1/8 inch hose with my pump up sprayers, and it was wonderful because you didn't even know you was dragging it around. And contrary to popular belief, it does not affect the amount of water sprayed out because the sprayer tips that we use are capable of producing 0.2 gallons or 0.02 gallons a minute. I mean, we're spraying a fine mist. We're not needing water volume. We just need pressure, and you can get pressure out of a small hose. You just can't get pressure and volume, but we don't need volume, which is why I use the hose that I use. Is that the orange one? Which orange one? Oh, used to do 15-gallon plastic tanks with Sherman pump hooked to a car battery. Still have one. Put it on my 4-wheeler now for spraying the house or yard.
Oh, nice. Nice. Shout out to Dusty. He just purchased a nice sized
Been telling
order.
chicks that for years. Okay, tell Ryan to stop interrupting because he distracted me and I don't even know what we're talking about. But in fact, you should just lock your door.
I'm shutting it. Hold on.
Ba-dum-bum.
Did you cut?
The old
What's all
sprayer I'm
this?
talking about from no, not from Lumar, from Solar Guard. The old Lumar one, they 44 Tools had a black one that was amazing, but then they switched up to an orange one, and the orange was not the same. It was garbage. And that's when I switched to the Solar Guard one, which is actually made by Hudson, which I could buy and sell those, but you guys know me. I'm not one who's out there copying. I'm not one who's out there trying to do anything to hurt anybody. And I mean, the Hudson pump sprayers are great. Solar Guard sells them. I back them as far as, if you want to know if they're any good, they are. And I'm not, they kind of got those. And I got no reason to buy them from Solar Guard to sell it to you because, well, Solar Guard buys them from Hudson and I could buy them from Hudson. And then, so I don't know. I'm not trying to step on toes. One thing that I am thinking about doing is something I can't talk about right now, but I will be stepping on toes, but for a very good reason, because I think that the product that is being made currently is junk. And I was offered to sell it and I got a free one to try. And let's just say it didn't hold up. And I'm for the cost of the product, I'm not doing that. But I am thinking about having them produced myself, just because the person would not hear my feedback and said that it's fine and nobody else is complaining. And the last thing that I heard that from enough film manufacturers over the years that nobody else has said anything. And when I have these in my grubby little paws and I present them to you, if you guys want to say something bad about the other one, feel free. But I'm not here to knock somebody down to build myself up, but I am here to provide a better product. Let's just say that. So Katie has an idea.
It probably has to do with this podcast.
We could go on and tell the dark truth. Yeah, we could. I'm not sure how I'm going to present it though, because like for instance, when Robert Oman came out with the Soak Shield, it was a great idea, um, an improvement for the market or for the industry because before that the only thing that we could go down to the boat supply store and buy cotton rope, like 1-inch cotton rope, and would stuff that in dashes. And few tinners knew about it because it wasn't really in our industry. So when he started braiding microfiber yarn and making Soak Shield ropes for us, it was amazing. And then a couple people here and there just decided they wanted to jump on that bandwagon. But what Robert Oman did had such a demand that he had to quit his job and do that like 100% of the time. And then he's got all these other tinners trying to jump on the bandwagon and steal from his idea. And I found that to be 100% distasteful. As far as where he went, he currently works for a company, I believe in Texas, doing sales. And he does the Soak Shield thing on the side because now that everybody's got a Soak Shield rope, it's not consuming his time like it did. And so he just provides them. And now would be the time for other companies to get in and say, okay, I'm going to copy this and market my own. But not when, the thing caused him to quit his job and devote 100% of his time. That's not when you take from a man. And, so I'm a little concerned about my endeavor with what I want to do with this other product because it is pretty new. It's getting a lot of hype. I listen to complaints about it all the time. I've experienced the complaints myself. People that I know and am close to have shared their same problems with it. There's this one guy, he's like, yeah, I know they're expensive, but I ordered my second one because the first one fell apart and I just feel like I need it. So it tells me that the industry needs it, but the person producing them isn't going to improve it to make it last. Like he wants it to fall apart. Can we guess what I'm releasing? I mean, I'm not going to tell you if you guess, but you can guess. I might get a kick out of it. But I mean, I haven't even gotten the ball rolling with it. I just decided that I'm going to do it. And
I'm just as confused as everyone else.
I can't tell Alex because, I mean, he goes on Tool Talk Tuesday and he holds up the competitors' products and, pulls up the competitors' websites and buys stuff while he's on live with us. So, I mean, could you imagine if I told him what I was about to do? I mean, I wouldn't even have samples in my hand and everybody would know about it. So, yeah.
Who's that?
Airless sprayer? No, I already did an airless sprayer. I just haven't released it. And about time and it's a big financial undertaking to release a product like that. I got to get like 300 of them and they're not cheap. And about time I was getting ready to release it. And I actually did a show using it. And I think, what did we call it? The Robo Sprayer. But it's got a telescoping handle, wheels, a built-in charger. It'll run when the battery goes dead. You can plug it in and run it while it's charging. It's everything that you would ever want it to be, plus our custom built hose on it. And somebody already came out with one, and I think he does a great job with marketing, and I'm not going to step on his toes, so I'll keep it all to myself. And yeah, I've seen the backpack sprayers, and I don't know. I'm curious. I'll keep an eye out and watch how those do. I have predictions about them, which I'll keep to myself, but um I don't
You
know.
know,
It's not something
about the
that got my
backpack sprayer though, Eliu, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I do admire his like dedication to constantly improve like what doesn't
Vic,
work out, and
Victor wants 4 of them.
he doesn't know what they are, but he wants it.
No, I think he's talking about the sprayer.
The
Well,
robot
I mean, the
sprayer.
sprayer's legit. When I used it while I was doing the flat glass for Tint Squad, and then when I left and the wife took over, she kept it. Although it's here now, because she had a little hiccup with it, and turns out it was user error. But she gave it to me to fix, and there's nothing wrong with it, and I still have it. So now she's using my tint keg, but she don't care. Long as it sprays when she squeezes the trigger. Wait, the soak rope dash towels fall apart. People are complaining about them. Huh. We should look into that.
I thought we
I don't know.
did. Like, didn't we like talk about that before? Like, someone called us asking like if we can get them for them, and then we were just kind of like, You're like, we don't want nothing to do with that.
See, Alex, that's why I can't tell you anything because you've got no discernment. Prayer and whatever you can't talk about it and say what it is.
Oh, Dustin Gonzalez is like, is it a koozie squeegee so I can work and drink at the same time?
I love that idea. Me and I think I'm. Let's see. I think I'm gonna talk to Tri-Edge about that. I feel like he would be the guy to do that. Ooh, it could be a Tri-Edge Tint Whiz compilation. On one
Oh
side, it could
shit.
say Tint Wisdom with a squeegee blade on the other side. It'll have to come with a cap for your can because, you know, a lot of people drink out of cans. And if you turn your can sideways to squeegee,
Oh,
you'll spill your beer in a customer's car.
oh, I got a tagline idea. Stay tacky, my friends.
Write that down because we're all going to forget.
Because like Dos Equis, like stay thirsty, stay tacky.
Stay tacky. Sorry, Shady. We're going to steal part of your tagline. It's okay. It's different.
Nice, nice.
Oh, sweet. T-Town said that. I remember when you printed your own dash towel and then you're like a week later, you're like, I lost it already. I'm like, how the hell do you lose a whole ass dash towel? These things are 3 foot by 6 foot. I'm
Lobo's gonna
making a
make a
Tri-Edge.
tri-edge with a nice. It
We'll
wouldn't
call
be
it
a
a square
tri-edge
edge.
anymore.
We'll call it a square edge or a
Quad
rectangle edge
edge.
or a quad edge. Okay, fine. Yes, for coffee for certain people. Yeah, I don't harp on drinkers. My hat's off to anybody who can still drink and function. It's cool. Me, I discovered that I could drink and I thought I was functioning, but life was in the shitter. And I figured out a way to get out of the shitter, but I had to put the drink down, which was good. Don't get me wrong. I don't regret it. I don't miss it. I think so. If there was one thing you guys are feeling like you're missing in the industry, what would it be? That's a tough one. There was one thing. I need an overcaffeinated English guy to sell it on late night TV. But wait, there's more.
Damn, Tommen.
What's
Tommen
up? Sorry, I
says
took my
reunion
glasses off. I
20
can't see.
reunion 23 is what we're all missing.
Is that right? Reunion 22 came out pretty damn well, didn't it?
T-Town says what he's missing is someone to tint for him but put out the same work.
Well,
Lobo needs more customers. You know, I seen Tommen's video about Great Wolf Lodge today. I thought that was pretty sweet.
yeah.
Yeah.
My shoe's untied.
Cool
And I don't know
story.
why that was.
I used to be a part of like a nonprofit young people like substance abuse recovery committee, and we used to host conventions. And I don't know. It's a lot of work. There's a lot that goes into it. So like my hat's off to Tommen for like being a person that goes out and like kind of like figures it all out himself, you know. 'Cause that's a lot.
It's huge.
We used to have a whole ass committee and it was still like hard.
Well, yeah.
Like hotel and convention center bids, room blocks, um food and beverage minimums. Negotiations, bartering.
Budgeting.
Yeah.
It's a whole big thing.
I don't know, but maybe it's different with a nonprofit because I'm sure you got to like stay within some certain sort of guidelines and but maybe not. I don't know.
Nope. Nonprofit just means that you provide something for your community. You know, I didn't reopen all my windows. Wonder if I really needed them all. I just hurried up and jumped in here after it rebooted. Normally I open up my, like 8 pages with 40 tabs in each page because I like to push the envelope with my computer to see if it'll work it. Budget is the biggest thing. I feel like you went over budget this year, but that's not a bad thing. And I am pretty sure somewhere above 90% of the people that were there really appreciated all you did, and the other 10% enjoyed themselves. What are you doing, Alex? You know, you're most of our conversation and you seem distracted.
I try to see like I don't know. I was trying to like look up Mickey Paws like attendance a couple
Um,
years ago because I know it was a lot of people. Like I can't remember if it was in like the upper hundreds or if it was like thousands. I know some of those like conventions get up to like 10,000 people though.
yeah, well, I mean, and it just depends. You know, like the World Convention is, 10 to 20,000. Um, I know for our Tri County and March Roundup, we would have anywhere from 2 to 4,000, just depending on the year and the situation. And we were supposed to host the 2020 World Convention. That was 2020, right? Not 2021. But those size of things, you got to book those like 5 years out, and they do 5 year blocks, and they already got multiple blocks booked out, and Corona came, and we missed out.
Yeah, that's
Because ours
unfortunate.
was canceled, and there was no pushing it back because otherwise it would be, what do you call that? The butterfly effect.
Yeah.
Jeremy, yes, there was a WFR event, but rumor has it there's gonna be another one.
Oh, nice.
Indoor water park. You know, up here in the north, we go to indoor water parks because, well, cold and it's heated. But down south, they go to indoor water parks because it's cold.
Well, the water parks, outdoor water parks out there are still seasonal. I think like when we drove by Six Flags water park, they weren't open. They closed like Labor Day
That's
for the
dumb.
season. I know.
They obviously, well, you also saw a bunch of people running around probably with jackets and hoodies on because they don't know no better. They're like, it is not 95 degrees. I'm cold. Although you go into any of their buildings and they got the AC set on fucking frozen.
Their like cold is different than our cold though. Like like it'd be 50 degrees out down there and it was like still
Frostbite.
comfortable.
Oh. Oh, well, I'm thinking of like Tennessee in the mountains and stuff. When it gets 50 in the mountains, it's ridiculous. It's cold. It's like a different kind of cold, too. Because here in
Yeah.
Michigan, it gets 50 and sunny, and we're like shorts and t shirt. And down
Yeah.
there, the slightest breeze, and you're freezing your ass off, like wondering, I mean, in March when we went down to Windrock and Oliver, Tennessee, it was mid 50s, low to mid 50s every day, and it was breezy. And I was wearing a coat and gloves, and my hands were still frozen. And I just didn't understand it. I've never experienced that kind of cold. Where the temperature says it's not cold. Because I'm from Michigan, if it's above 32, I'm fine. Below 32, then we start having to get serious about it. But yeah, no, not Tennessee in the mountains.
I don't know. The way I feel about Florida, it's like Michigan that is closer to the equator. Because of like being surrounded all the way around by water, you know?
Yeah. What's funny is how much the temperature changes in the water from North Florida to South Florida.
Oh yeah.
When we went to the Tinoff and West Palm Beach, we went over to the ocean and that shit was like bath water. I was like, what? But anywhere up around Jacksonville, the water's fucking cold. And it's like, but it's still Florida. Where's the line at? Or maybe they just pee in the ocean a lot down in West Palm Beach. I don't know.
Maybe.
That'll keep it warm. What's up, Jay Bird?
Darkside's hoodies isn't about temperature for me. They're just straight up comfortable. Jeremy says January they'll find out at Tinder Battles. Yeah, because it's north of Jacksonville this year.
Yeah, well, it's Jacksonville area, so yeah, it's
Jacksonville is the only ocean that I touched in Florida.
what's it called?
No, it wasn't bad. That was what, like, I feel like that was like February.
What's up, Dark Side? Jaybird said I just got a good idea. I've had I've been using a separate squeegee for my top edges and small one like a turbo making my other squeegee last longer. And that's actually a fabulous idea. Um, and Rodney and Jeff Welsh have new slip tape that lasts longer. Who's this? I don't know who this is. Hold on. That was somebody from the Department of Visa and MasterCard wanting to know how I was doing today.
Hey Bird, what's up, dude?
Well, I don't know what this newfangled slip tape is they got that lasts 4 times longer because, like, I don't know. But if somebody could find out and let me know, because, sometimes I'm last to the party. I mean, heck, it's been 2 years now since I ordered 100 of each of those one squeegees that just never arrived. But maybe, I don't know. Let me look. UPS is here early. Let's see.
Circle template would be like really nice to have for my
A
my
circle
design
template
school.
probably is not a terrible thing to have. Maybe we should consider it.
Well, we used to have those other ones. I forgot what they're called already. I don't see them on Hozilla's website.
See what?
Uh, I was looking for the new slip tape.
Oh, he
They
calls it
said Jeff
squeegee
Welch.
magic. Let's see what. Let's see what Mr. Rodney has going on for
Oh, I found it.
that.
Found it.
Search. See what we got here. Some of these websites are really hard. Some things are intriguing on here, others not so much.
Later, Lobo. Have a good weekend or week. Oops. Maybe I should order a roll of slip tape and try that. I scratched film 3 times on the same window last week.
Why
It
would
made
you
me
do
upset.
that?
I think it was a what was it? It was a terrain.
Out of stock. No, apparently they do not necessarily have it.
There was some on Jeff Welch's site. Was that out of stock? Yeah, it says in stock.
Well, yeah, and Jeff's. I'm looking at that other site. Okay. Okay.
There's a
Should
squeaky
I do
toy in
what
my
these guys are
pocket.
doing and buy the same tape, guys?
Uh,
I think I mean if it's really like wonderful. Guess the $1,000,000 question is
you should make it orange.
that's what I'm looking for. Because I can get it in different colors, so why not?
Dustin Gonzalez asked if it's just PET tape.
It's polyethylene tape.
Isn't that the same stuff that we have a bunch of boxes of?
Huh?
That the thing that we were trying to experiment with, Matt.
No, that's different. Let's see. 36 yard. Hmm. Ew. Intriguing stuff here. Interesting. Okay, so we get out of this, go back to this. If we can't find any of this stuff.
Glides well and lasts longer. I've been using it. He likes the backing on it.
Yeah, well, and that's the one thing about the PTFE tape is it does it. I mean, believe it or not, you can make it last a lot longer than it does, but a lot of people don't understand how to use it and why it breaks down. But if when you wrap around your edges of your squeegee from end to end, a lot of people trim them flush with the end, and you'll get the least amount of lasting that way. You need to go long so it sticks to itself on either end, and that overhanging piece does not affect the function of the tape, but it bonds
Oh.
to itself, and then it doesn't peel off the card, and it lasts a long time.
Yeah, because I
But
mean, notice on this, like, they put it here because you're not actually using this part. You're using, like, what's right here. Is that, like, the same concept?
I don't know. I don't see what you're doing. Yeah, no. So, like on the cards you're using, what most people would do is run the whole edge all the way to the tip and all the way to the
Yeah.
tip, and then they would trim it on the edge
Yeah.
along there.
And that gives it
Instead,
a. Mhm.
yeah, so instead you run it long, stick it to itself past that edge, and trim it like a quarter inch longer than the edge. And then it adheres to itself because the tape itself isn't what's falling apart. It's the adhesive that they use on that tape and the slip agent in the card that you're using. They don't combine really well, so it doesn't stay stuck real good. And Jaybird says, leave like a 16th of an inch bare. I went the other direction, Jaybird. Yeah, Jeff would probably just tell me where to get the best price. We share our secrets with all the stuff. I haven't talked to Jeff in a minute.
What's up, Mr. Gonzalez? Be right back.
You're leaving us? Well, look at that. He's leaving us. And he didn't shut his screen off. I'll shut his screen off. Ta-da! Here I am. Jeff is cool with a K. I like that. And he is too. So we should invite him on. I wonder what he's doing. But like I said, I haven't talked to Jeff in a good long minute. I just talked with Josh. He's going to get new t-shirt logo for me. That's cool. Josh does some really cool shit with his little videos. Those are cool. Did you guys see the somewhere here I got a button I can push? Okay. But that's one Jeff did. Let me see if I can open another page because more pages is always better, right? What time is it? 5:04. He's probably trying to. Let's see. Where's the button? How do I make a new message?
Tap
Oh,
into awesome.
huh?
My favorite's tap into freedom.
Okay.
Rick Tallman. I got an idea for next year's keg giveaway. If you ever do one again, we should make it custom. Say tap into family.
Maybe we should say join the revolution.
I don't know. Tap into family sounds really wholesome.
Sounds kind of no. No, just no. There are too many wrong ways to take that. Not enough good ways to take it. Every tinner that had one would have to explain hardcore to their customers because, just no. I think he's busy. He's not answering. Not answering. Mr. Gonzalez, what's up? I didn't even almost missed you. I am really, really not that good at the whole chat thing today. What is this? Uline Super Carton Sale. Cool. It says Rick McIntyre, owner. Always trying to stroke my ego. Nope, he's not even looking. He was active 7 minutes ago, but he's not even looking at my messages.
Oh, the Jeff. He's probably busy.
Call him. It's worth a shot. No, I am not going to put anybody on live without them knowing first. Can't do it. Can't do it. I mean, I could do it. That'd just be wrong.
Why does it feel like we've done a lot today for a slow day?
Because you answered the phone on your cell phone and you pace a lot when you talk on the phone on your cell phone. So you probably walk like 3 miles talking on the phone today.
Yeah, that's true.
What else is new? Let's see. What else is new? It's got to be something. I got like
Oh,
$14,000 worth of fusion stuff coming. So that's new.
we do have something new.
Uh oh. Is it
We
good?
made it an option for people who breaks inline filters that just need the black part.
We did. I've been getting requests for that. People have been replacing their filters because they'll tip their tank over and break them on the black base part. And we didn't have an option previously. Typically, in the north, the best way to break them is to leave your tank out in your car at night in the wintertime and it freezes and the little clear plastic one breaks. And so we sold those, and then some people just neglect the shit out of them, and they're it gets yucky, and it's just easier to buy a new filter than clean it, even though it's actually pretty easy to clean it because it's a stainless steel filter. But we've uh, we've been kind enough to let people here and there buy um, the base, and we get so many requests for them. It's like, you know what? Let's go ahead and make that available. Now the base is like the expensive part of the filter, but whatever. We still made it available, so instead of buying a whole ass new filter, you can just buy the parts. So that's exciting. Jaybird been using Helios all year. Jaybird is a pimp. Finishing your last car at 208. That's exciting. I like that. Sometimes I wish we lived more in the middle of the country because then we could like split the difference in time. But you know, hey Alex, Jaybird wants to know why his 20-inch rolls are coming with rough edges on both sides. Now they shouldn't come with rough edges on both sides because the 20-inch roll is got one factory edge. The other side, we can blame Alex. He cuts most of the film, and I think sometimes he gets in a hurry
Well,
and tries to push the blade through fast.
I mean, I haven't been cutting too much film lately, but I
Maybe it's
tried
Ryan's fault.
to. I don't know. Are
See,
they
cutting the
20-inch
film,
rolls cut 1010? Oh, just one roll came like that? Oof. I
he
mean,
might have had a bad day.
I tried really hard not to, like, I don't. Maybe it was like something I overlooked. They usually come pretty clean. Need to order those 24 cut in half. Those work best.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to have a 12-inch piece. There's a couple like a Dodge Ram windshield to do a strip on it. A 10-inch roll really almost isn't enough. I mean, you can get away with it, but that extra 2 inches, just because of how much curve the windshield has on it and the way it droops on the sides and is so skinny in the middle, a 12-inch roll is handy.
It's so funny. T Town says blame Ryan. Jaybird says blame Alex.
Either way, you can blame
Ryan,
both of them because I promise you, when I was cutting all the film, nobody was complaining about edges ever, ever. Like I said, I'm
I
hard
don't
on
know.
these
I
guys,
can
and I
cut
love
one
it.
on. I can cut one on live right now.
Do it. Do you know how to
Really?
go on live out there?
Yeah. Let me. I'll put it on my phone.
What are you going to cut?
So, here we'll figure it out. We'll go on live and then we'll figure it out.
You know what we could do? We could. Was that a 5% Jaybird? Hey, Ryan, do we have a 5% 20-inch on the shelf?
We do.
And it's one thing to prove that you can.
We'll need a
But can you
20
prove
inch
that you do?
eventually.
He says he's got one. So here's what I say, because Jaybird, UPS already went out today, so it wouldn't go out until tomorrow. But Jaybird had a rough one. Oh, look, see, he's already on board. Give me one free. Yes, 5%.
Here,
He knows what's up.
I gotta do this.
Did you get it yet? You know, Alex, it's really simple. You go to restream.io on your phone and you log in. You can just join. Want to use my phone? Should be there today. What's that, a windshield strip roll? Cool. Oh, a 20-inch. We should have a vote. Who votes that it's Ryan's fault that Jaybird got a jagged edge? And who votes that it was Alex's fault? Comment Alex or Ryan to vote. Jaybird's not picking. There he is.
All right. It's so
Whoop.
stupid because like it won't let me use it unless I'm using Safari. All right. It's so stupid because like it won't let me use it.
All right, tell Ryan to turn his shit down.
Yeah, turn your volume down. All right, so. Did you want Nova? I don't know exactly. Yeah, we'll do this. Here. I'll grab it. Hold on, let me switch my extra camera settings. Video. Front camera. Back camera.
We want back camera. There you go. Now give it to Ryan because you're doing a terrible job with it.
Here. What? I gotta hold it? Yeah, you did. Careful with things when it's just on camera.
Turn it sideways. There you go. And don't move too fast because his shit's not hooked up to Wi-Fi or something. Hey, I thought you were. Hey! Whoa! What are you cutting?
5%.
I thought we had a 20-inch.
Oh, we do? Oh, okay.
We do.
So we're doing a windshield strip?
Yes.
Oh, you have to get it. I think we have a 20. I don't know.
They're out there trying to waste all my film. Don't they know I only have so much? This shit's getting popular and I can't keep up.
Like, we'll follow Alex. We'll document. We have
Turn the camera back sideways, please.
Oh, we don't.
Back.
We have Orbit 5.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for.
Oh, okay.
I feel like the camera's just not wide enough for his lengthy ass.
Yeah, well,
All right, just to
we don't care about his legs. Why is your camera so choppy, Alex? You got one of those old iPhones?
What gen is this? 10? Oh, that's not
All right, just to confirm.
Did you say 10?
13.
Look,
It's not
edges
bad.
Oh,
are
13.
clean, right? Edges also clean.
Not with your camera. Slow that camera movement around, down. It makes everything choppy. It's terrible.
You can make it
You
right.
told me not to.
Oh.
Can you hear me, Rick?
Yes.
He said, Alex said, you can put it right side up. That's fine. And I said, no. He told me do it this way.
Can you zoom in on it a little bit where he's cutting? And
How
hold
do
it
you zoom in, Alex?
slower? You
I don't-
might need a
don't know how
damn
to zoom in.
tripod.
It's just giving me a gray screen.
So as you see, when we're cutting film, it's just a razor blade that goes through. I feel like he went way too fast. Let's see those edges now.
That was
Why are we running around in circles?
Look at that.
No, telescope it a little bit.
No frayed edges. Here.
Okay, bring it in here. Bring it in here. Put this on a real camera.